is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2 yards on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd and 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in their victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Buying time to his left. Oh, what a move. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And Howe will throw it. Once again, he finds Slayton. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Howell now to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Singletary trying the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 10, Howell. He's got Slayton on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
White running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the Washington offense heading out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw, Howell. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Howell. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will be a Giants first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
Eckler now between the... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's caught by Waller out left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, Howell. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Howell's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Howell. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
4-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Armani Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Another example there why offensive guards have to really prepare themselves to try and play against Daron Payne. 11.5 sacks in 2022. He picks up another one there for DC.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. Howell from the gun. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Ertz over the middle.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general and the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. High school coaches used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll hustle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. Waller taking it in over the middle. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And Howell will throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
No, you did. That line's not even tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. It's Howell. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. Singletary, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Howell, 3rd and goal. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Giants field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Washington down by 12. 1:36 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He's got McLaurin, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On
1st and 10. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.